I'm going to show you how to make ricotta gnocchi, which is my favorite. And it is so simple that you can make it too, I promise you. So, we have flour here, two cups of flour, a little bit of Parmigiano, 1 egg, lightly beaten, and 1 pound of ricotta cheese. And don't forget a little bit of salt. So now I'm going to start the gnocchi. I have a large tray so I can spread my gnocchi there. I will put a little flour and then the gnocchi go on that. And now look at me. And I would not lie to you. This is the flour, this is the Parmigiano, finely grated, not shredded, because you don't want to know that there is Parmigiano there. And then you have 1 egg beaten up, and then you have the ricotta. So we are going to put the ricotta into the mixture, the flour and the Parmigiano. Okay, and then you're going to put the eggs. And then you're going to sprinkle with a little bit of salt, not too much. And then you roll up your sleeves and you have fun because now you are cooking. And this is wonderful. It's great to put your hands into what you are doing. And that's the best way to do it. So you just gather everything and stick it together and break it with your hands. And if it is too sticky, you know right away that you will need to add a touch more flour. That's why I always have extra flour here, because this one needs just a little more flour. So that you do this, and then I'm going to put everything on my board. And then I'm going to, this is a dough that doesn't need to be kneaded. It's not like a pasta dough. It is very different. And you're just going to get a little more flour, get all the pieces, gather everything around. You have to have very clean hands when you cook, but we all know that by now. And I have a pastry scraper, which is a good gadget to have. This is for pasta, for pastry, with anything. So you can pick everything up from the bottom, and you can incorporate it into the dough. So what you do is this. You put it in the center, fold it over, and then just make a nice little ball. It should be kind of smooth, a little bit sticky, because if you put too much flour, then you're going to have a tough time rolling it out. So this is basically what the kind of dough you want. Now we wrap it up with plastic wrap, and then we are going to refrigerate it for an hour or 2, or even more if you want to. It's very simple. And now this is the dough that was prepared ahead, and it was in the refrigerator. It's really nice. It's compact but soft. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. But before that, you want to put flour on your tray so that the gnocchi will not stick. Then I'm going to cut a piece of this. Look how beautiful. It's really nice. I love gnocchi. I'm putting a little bit of flour in my hand, not very much. And then I'm going to roll, clean up your counter, and I'm going to roll, starting from the center, and pulling sideways very gently. Just pretend you're playing with Play-Doh. And if it is sticky, just get a little bit of flour, put it in your hand, and keep going. And I'm pulling as I'm rolling. If it sticks to the board, it's very simple. You want to do this, but not too much, because if not, you won't be able to roll this dough out, because it will stick, it will stay, it won't slide back. And you see what I'm doing? I'm pulling and shaping it this way, but I'm not pressing, because if you press, this is what's going to happen, and you won't be able to have nice round pieces. So the gnocchi should be nicely shaped. The thickness is up to the cook. I like mine medium thick. And here we go. Now this is a nice roll. I'm going to put a little bit of flour here. And then you can cut your gnocchi with either a pastry cutter, and you can do it this way, or you can cut it with a knife, whatever way you want to do it. You have about 3/4 to 1 inch sizes. You should see the kids in my kitchen, how fast they go. I used to go very fast too, but not anymore. My motor skill is slowing down. It doesn't make any difference. As long as you get there, it doesn't matter whether it takes you 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Now we have the pieces. Now the fun begins. Now this is what the women of Bologna do. You get a fork. You put it with the chubby indentation on the outside. You get one piece, you roll it up, and you let it go. So what happens is you have the hole in one side and the ridges of the fork in the other side. Now it's not because there was a time when women didn't have anything to do, so they wanted to play with the dough. There is a reason for this. And this is because the sauce will get into the cavities. The sauce will stick to the ridges. And so it is a wonderful dish to do it. If you have children in the house, put them to work. They love to do this. They love to do this. Keep your finger covered with flour so that it doesn't stick, and then just go around and just going, and you can do a big batch of gnocchi in no time at all. Now we are going to cook the gnocchi, and you are going to see how pretty they are. And the tip for cooking gnocchi is simply put them down in hot boiling water. They will go down to the bottom of the water for about 1 minute. They come up. As they come up, you get a big skimmer, count up to 10, and scoop them out. And next to you, you should have a bowl or a skillet with the sauce. So you take them and you put them into the sauce. It is a very simple dish to do. And remember that if you make a mistake, it's only food. You're not killing anybody. So now we are putting these gnocchi in the tray that we prepared. And you can cook them right away if you want to, or you can leave them in the refrigerator just as they are, uncovered, for several hours. And you it is a simple way of preparing a dish. Actually, sometimes you don't want to be in the kitchen at the last moment, so make them a couple of hours ahead, which will be ready for you. Okay, what I have here is a bolognese meat sauce, because of course I have it in my kitchen, and it is really nice. The gnocchi are in the pot, and as I was saying before, they already are up at the surface of the water, so they are done. I'm going to take them, put them into the sauce, and toss it together with a little bit of Parmigiano, and reduce the sauce here for a minute or so, and then they are ready to be served. And now, let me show you. We have a little bowl. Because I have a lot of sauce here, I am going to scoop it up this way. This is one of the most delicious sauce for gnocchi. It's just perfect. And then you can put just a little more here and sprinkle with a little bit of cheese. Sit down and enjoy it, and invite good friends or your family. It's okay. Either or everybody. And a glass of wine, yes. How can I forget the wine? Always, always, always good wine. The one that you like.